What's up, you guys? It's your boy AOT Tom Westman, and I'm back at it again with another video. I would love for you guys to continue to follow my college football thing at all things college football underscore, all things college football underscore. That's the underscore over there, man. We're talking a lot of college football over there. People are loving it. I'm actually doing predictions over there as well, like I'm doing in this video. Y'all guys go over there and just check that out and just see what we're doing over there, man. That page is really growing. I think right now we're at like 240 followers, so it's definitely growing right now. And I would love for you guys to go over there and check us out, man. At all things CFB underscore. Now let's jump right into it, man. Last week we did the ACC football preview, and today we're going to do the SEC football preview, man. I'm excited. We're 6 weeks out from college football. They're doing the media days now down in Atlanta for the SEC. The ACCs is going on right now here in Charlotte. There's also the Big Ten's got something going on right now in the Big 12. I think they had theirs earlier this week. So when media day is here, you obviously know football season is near. It's coming. It's here, you guys. We just got to be patient a little bit more. I think most of the college football, teams go into training camp in 2 weeks. So we're literally right here. So I just need you guys to hold on. We're almost there. So I'm going to jump right into it, man. On the SEC side, you have the East and then you have the West. I'm just going to jump on the East side first. The East side of the conference would be the Georgia Bulldogs, the Florida Gators, the South Carolina Gamecocks, the Missouri Tigers, the Kentucky Wildcats, the Tennessee Volunteers, and the Vanderbilt Commodores. And then on the other side, you have almighty Bama, Auburn Tigers, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, Texas A&M Aggies, LSU Tigers, Ole Miss Rebels, and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Now, I'm going to jump in on the East side first because I just feel like that's a little bit of the easier one to kind of depict apart. So I'm going to jump on them first. So at the bottom of this, I have the Vanderbilt Commodores down there. Vanderbilt hasn't been good since the days of Stacy and Jordan Rogers. It's been a while. They haven't been relevant for a long time. I think last year they started out 3-0. Then the guy said, bring Bama, and they only won one game after that. So, yeah, Vanderbilt's not going to do it this year. I see them probably winning another maybe 4 games this year. It's just too tough of a conference for them. Then I actually have the Tennessee Volunteers coming in after them. New season, Pruitt, they're rebuilding, new program. It's going to be a rough year for them. I'm thinking 5-7, 6-6 type season for those guys. And then after that, I have the Kentucky Wildcats coming in after them, and I think they'll be around about 6-6. Very talented team, a lot of potential on that team, but just in the SEC, I just don't really see them getting more than 6 wins. After them, I have the Missouri Tigers taking a step forward this year, getting to 7-5, led by Drew Lock, the quarterback. I think he's definitely talented. Last year, they were 7-6 as well, and I think this year they'll definitely take a step forward with Drew Lock. At the spot above them, I actually have the South Carolina Gamecocks coming in right there. This team is extremely loaded, and this could really, you could really flip this too. You could either put Florida right here or South Carolina, but I think Florida is going to be a lot better than what people are predicting them to be. I think Florida is probably going to be like an 8-4 team, and I think South Carolina could be 8-4, 9-3 team. So I think that I'm gonna take South Carolina at that spot, and then I'm gonna take Florida at the second best spot in the SEC. I love Emory Jones. It looks like, I don't know what the deal is. I've been hearing some stuff about Felipe Franks might be transferring because he's gonna lose the job to Emory Jones. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speculating right now because that's what I've been hearing, from close sources to that team. It could be possible that Emory Jones is going to be the guy. And I like Dan Mullen, tremendous coach. He recruits, his recruits this year have been kind of a little bit lackluster, but it's the first year. So the recruits are going to kind of suck this year. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to recruit as well as he wants to because he's rebuilding. And then I think at number 1 on the East, Georgia Bulldogs. I mean, they could go in 12-0, maybe 12-1. You know what I'm saying, or 11-1, maybe losing to like a South Carolina. I think that game is going to be a game to watch, the South Carolina game on the second week. Now let's jump in on the Western side. Now this is the tougher side of the bracket to me. At the worst team on that side, I think will be the Arkansas Razorbacks. Now, I do think they will be improved with Chad Morris at the helm. I'm still only probably seeing maybe like 5 wins for those guys though. But I do think in a couple years Arkansas can be definitely something to deal with. Then after that, I got Ole Miss coming in after them. Just losing Shea Patterson, all the stuff that went on with Freeze. And this is kind of going to be their first year removed from all that. So I definitely think 5-7, 4-8 type season for them. And then after that, I actually have the LSU Tigers coming in. I think LSU they're going through a rebuild. They're going through a rebuilding process as well, because I just posted the other day on our Instagram page. Go follow that, all things CFB_. That they're changing their offense now from ground and pound to like a spread offense. So that's going to be new, and it's going to take time. It's going to take quarterback play. And LSU, we know, has not had that basically since like Jamarcus Russell days. So, I mean, that's going to take a lot for them. So I'm thinking 7 wins for them. And I think Orgeron's going to be on the hot seat after this year. Then after that, I actually have Texas A&M coming in at 8-4. I think they'll be 8-4, 9-3, flirting around. I think Texas A&M will be improved under Jimbo, but I do feel like it's going to be kind of a period of getting to know each other, just as a program and as a team as well. Then after that, I actually have the Mississippi Bulldogs coming in at 9-3. I think Mississippi's defensive line is so underrated. I don't know why they're not getting the credit that they deserve. That team is stupid underrated, and they need to get some more credit. Nick Fitzgerald, y'all already know how big of a fan of him I am. The Mississippi Bulldogs can get 9 wins this year, truly. Then after that, I have the Auburn Tigers coming in. Jarrett Stidham at the helm, and Gus Malzahn really holding it down there in Auburn, Alabama. I think they'll get about 10 wins. I think the 2 games that they lose, to me personally, could be possibly the Washington game, and then I would possibly say the Bama game, or either the Bama game and the Georgia game, and then win in Washington. So they could easily either be 9-3 or 10-2. And I mean, at number 1, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Bama, I don't have them losing no games this year. I think they'll find themselves back in the championship again. And I think that's what it is. I think they're going to find themselves back in the championship, back in the college football playoffs. So you guys get in the comment box, man. Tell me what y'all think about this, man. How do y'all feel about these predictions? I'm out.